All right, friends. How do we make?
Are
Not
you
make
recording on that? Oh, it's
oh yeah.
recording.
Oh yeah, it's recording. We live, yo. We live. Live and in charge. Gotta sit.
Okay, let's
Gonna
see.
pull this in a little bit, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We need. Okay, so each of us to do like one knee. This is the grunt podcast where we grunt. Okay.
We're gonna
Let's-
have an intro. Maybe
Should we see
someday.
about levels on this? Like, what does this do? How's that sound?
That sounds fine.
That sounds better, doesn't it?
That does sound better, actually.
Okay, there we go. I think that was
Yeah.
part of our problem with the background noise and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, here we are. So we decided to
Oh,
do
boy.
something, and we decided to do something called "Let's Do Something Stupid." So, cheers.
Cheers to that.
We're gonna do something stupid.
Yeah. So, welcome to our new podcast. I feel like we should probably introduce ourselves just in case we do have any people watching this that do not know us at all. We're kind of strangers.
That could happen.
That could happen.
I
But
know
I
I'm-
feel like for the most part, it's mostly going to be people who already know us.
Probably, but
But
know.
just for, shits and gigs,
yep. There we go.
my name is Sarah.
I've never heard you use that term before. I think this is going to be fun because doing this, we're going to find out a lot of things like that. But go on. You'll also
Who
find
are
out that I
you?
interrupt too much. I literally interrupted right there.
I said my name. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Jimmy. And
We both live in Seattle, Washington.
that's true. I live in West Seattle, though.
Okay, semantics.
No, it's pretty important,
Is
Seattle-wise.
West Seattle even Seattle?
That
Ooh,
is a
that's-
solid question. That's super,
controversial.
super controversial and debatable. Tax-wise, yes, definitely. The fucking tax-wise, 100% in Seattle. Because I live two
That's
blocks
fair.
from not Seattle, and it's way different. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
that's legit.
true. But the whole point is it's an island, so no, kind of.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
The idea is not.
Well, the whole point of this podcast is that we are literally just doing something stupid because we met working at a camera store and we've known each other for a little bit over a year at this point.
About that.
And we were just working one day and we're like, you know what? We have access to all of these fun toys. So
Can even do stuff like this.
yeah.
It's awesome. I will try to refrain because I've been told that's stupid.
So yeah, we just decided that we were just gonna start a podcast.
I just realized that you don't actually know what those other buttons do yet, do you?
No, I don't.
Huh.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're going to have to experiment with that.
Probably.
Pretty fun.
Um,
What's the name of this podcast again?
This podcast is called "Let's Do Something Stupid."
Let's definitely do something stupid. It'll be awesome.
All right,
100%.
so
That's the great thing about stupid is that usually turns out, I don't know, man. If you go into something stupid, you don't have any better expectations. If it's really stupid, you're just like, cool, that was stupid. And then if it's awesome, you're like, damn.
so it's basically just setting really low expectations for everything.
I didn't want to think about it like that, but maybe, maybe that's part of it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like
It's easier to be happy when you have low expectations. That's for sure.
no, that's true.
Yeah. It sucks when you start at the top and you got to go down. Come on. Let's just like,
Yeah, and you don't want to like set too high of expectations for it to just like fall to shit.
no.
Because then you're just setting yourself up.
That
for
does kind of go for
failure.
everything. And we're not just talking about this lovely podcast here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should have seen us set this entire thing up though.
It's pretty pro. It's kind of funny because I
We-
don't know if any of the cameras see all the cameras, but I feel like
Yeah, we have
we really did this.
1, 2,
Which one are we calling camera 1,
3,
camera 2, camera 3?
4.
So we're
We
doing
have-
1, 2, 3, 4? That's weird. How are we going to talk about what when the director says, look at camera 4? Where are you looking?
Oh, where's the director?
I
Who's
don't
the
know.
director?
That's a good point.
Maybe someday
Maybe someday.
we'll have like actually someone doing
ma-
behind the scenes.
But maybe for reference, we should do 1, 2, 3, 4 one way or the other. Or is 1 the center, obviously?
I think 1 is the middle.
Okay,
right
1 is
there.
definitely the center. So we kind of got 2 1s.
Yeah.
We got 1 and 1.2.
All right.
Okay, then the hardest question. This is like a real relationship test right here. Which one's number 2?
The one right next to it.
Oh, okay.
That one.
I thought
Yeah.
that was 1.2
Oh, what?
because they're in the same angle.
I'm not gonna do points.
they're in the same angle. I think if we say one, we know we're talking about either one of those.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's fine.
I want to know without gesturing. I'm not using my hands or anything to make you know what I might think. Which one's number 2?
That one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you weren't thinking of that.
No, I was gonna go 1, 2.
What?
Yeah. So
we are not on the same wavelength.
damn. This is
Weird.
gonna be, I don't know what's gonna happen now.
Well,
Okay. So, but now I know we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right.
all right. We should move on now.
I don't know why that matters. At all.
Okay. What is like one of the topics that we wanted to talk about this time?
Well, I think because it's the holidays, weren't we gonna do like funny family holiday stories or just I don't know
I
traumatic
think
family
we should.
holiday stories like holiday stories of stupid?
Yeah. So today, while we're recording this, it is Christmas Eve for those who celebrate the holiday.
That is true.
So here we are. So we thought that it would be kind of fun to just talk about family holiday stories. And I grew up in a very, very big family. All together, all the kids, there are 7 of us. And
Damn.
so growing up,
Obviously, I didn't, which makes me say, "Damn."
yeah.
Mm.
And so I have a lot of little stories every now and then. The things that I really remember, there's not a whole lot, but
I just realized that I didn't think of this ever before when we've talked about this because we've talked about your brothers and sisters a lot. But every day of your life was like the biggest family gathering for me when I had all my cousins in one place. So like me total, I have my sister, 2 cousins, and 2 more cousins, and 1 more cousin. So like the only times that I experienced being a kid around that many other kids was like Thanksgiving and Christmas. When occasionally, or some summer party or something, when occasionally we'd all get together. So reference-wise,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird. I just thought about that. Every day of your life was with like a crazy circus of 7
So,
siblings.
I wouldn't necessarily say every day of my life because there were times that not all 7 of us lived together
Sure.
because there would be some of us who would live with their other parents
Yes, of course.
that would come and hang out with us just on the weekends. But particularly around holidays,
Yeah.
things definitely got pretty crazy. And to this day, I don't know how my parents dealt with it.
I'm really imagining, I know, and this might be jumping the gun on a story here, but like I've heard the Monopoly story, man. That had to be like just vicious. Like
Yeah, Monopoly is
actual
like
siblings with that many of them playing the worst capitalist death game known to man.
yeah. My family is notorious for just having the most brutal Monopoly games
Yeah.
ever. Like to the point where like people would be crying leaving the table. We wouldn't talk to each other for days afterwards.
Yeah, once you
Like-
separate into the 1% and the 99, you can't fucking go
It's
mingling.
so true.
Yeah, man.
Like I remember one time my mom and I were like the last players of the night and we played until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Now, did you and your mom just destroy all the boys in your family on purpose? And so it got
No,
down. Did you guys
see, that's
team
the
up
thing.
to get there?
That's the thing is that majority of the time, which I know that my brother would disagree with this,
Yeah, I'd like
but
to
my
hear this.
little brother would win every single game.
Youngest of brothers?
Not the youngest. No.
Okay.
The second youngest.
Okay.
But he would win every single game and it would make me so mad. And it got to the point where like we as like a collective, like my entire family, we kept the orange properties. We were like, okay, Ryan is not allowed to have any of the orange properties. So the way
Wait,
that
orange properties aren't even good ones.
so
They're
see,
a stepping stone. but-
no.
No?
The orange properties are some of the most landed on properties on the board. They're
But
some
aren't
of
they
the
like
most.
the cheapos, though?
They're.
I can't
mean,
remember.
They do all right.
They're like mid-sized townhomes?
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is
Okay.
that when he got those properties, he would immediately build on them. And once you build
bro.
on them, especially if they're the most landed on properties,
Yeah.
they're the most expensive ones in rent.
I would like to not talk about how this relates so directly to my actual fucking life.
Oh my God, I know, right?
Yeah, boy.
But I mean,
that
just to
trauma
follow
brained me right
along
there.
with the story, though.
Yeah, that's why he won, dude. He got it.
Like it would
Yep.
piss me off so badly.
So would you
And
buy
the way that we play Monopoly is that, you know, Monopoly can take literal hours to play, even just setting up the game.
Yeah, no.
And my family doesn't play like that because we immediately want to be down each other's throats.
So you like play a speed version
So
of some
we
sort?
play like kind of a speed version. And I don't know if this is normal. I don't know if other people play like this,
I
but
think
just
we had some speed version.
just like growing up, we came up with our own rules and shit. Like
such as
we don't play Monopoly by like the actual rules because they're kind of boring. So basically, what we did is that we each go
I mean,
around.
It's capitalism. There's no fucking rules. That's
I know, but
that's what the
I'm
whole
talking.
game's
I'm
supposed to
just
teach
talking
you.
about Monopoly.
No, but
like,
that's what
I'm
the-
just.
that's
I
what it's for.
know
Yeah,
that's what it's
no rules.
for.
Mhm.
Duh. We all know what Monopoly's based around. All right, let's just get over it.
All right. So what are your
But
family
the
rules?
way that we play it is that we all roll the dice to figure out who goes first.
Sure. yeah,
Right?
that's fair.
Everybody does that. But
Highest or
before we
lowest?
before we do that, we deal out all of the money, right?
Mhm.
That's the first thing. Everybody like picks their little player. We deal out all the money, and then basically we have one person. It's usually me. This is how I do it because I like to be the one that deals all the cards.
Are you the banker?
I am not the banker.
Okay. No.
I am the realtor.
Who is the banker?
My mom is always the banker.
Okay.
It's either-
Well, that's just straight up. Shit. She got 7 kids, man. If your mom was the banker, there'd be like actual
It's
fights.
usually always
Yeah,
my
no,
mom.
she had to be the
Nobody
banker.
really ever
There's-
wants to be the banker.
Well, and also, I mean, somebody's got to like.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I will like shuffle up all the cards and like all the properties.
Okay.
They get
Oh
shuffled
yeah,
up,
for the deal.
and then I deal them
forgot
out
about
to
that
everybody.
part. I literally
And
forgot
it's
about
like
they
the
got dealt
funnest
out.
part of the entire game
Yeah,
because
'cause
that's
it's like-
what we deal them all out, and then we trade.
Yeah.
We trade properties so that everybody that's playing starts with a monopoly,
Oh fuck.
and that's how we play it.
Damn.
But the rule is that everybody has to go around the board one
that
time.
sucks because you're not even making the rich people who got born rich suffer for a little bit when you do that. They get to trade
No,
right
I
up into
know.
the they trade right
No,
up into
no,
the
no.
top
Because
echelon.
if you would let me finish the story,
It's never gonna happen.
so like after everybody like gets all of their properties and we do like the trading, which takes the longest time. Like playing the actual game doesn't take that long for my
Sure.
family,
I
but
get it.
trading
Oh,
because we
dude.
bargain with each other.
Yeah, you're and
and-
candy bars and shit probably.
Yeah, I mean, we're not allowed to do that anymore, but we did do that for a while. But it's like hey, I'll give you this property if you give me this property,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And so we
But
would
okay,
all
wait. What side bets were allowed? Because
no, we weren't allowed to do side bets at all.
I mean, obviously, there was a time when candy bars and shit were involved. Like,
yeah.
I'll
So we
wash-
would bet like real life scenarios.
Yeah, like I'll do your chores. I'll take out the garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where like we weren't allowed to do that anymore because
Capitalism was getting too real.
some
Too real.
people would leave the table crying.
How many of those? Some people.
Just me.
Just you.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Um
You did have a lot of brothers, so like it's not rare.
yeah, they were all mean to me.
Yeah. Oh no, they were probably like.
No, they were all mean to me.
I'm sure they were averagely mean to you.
But the thing is, okay, so everybody starts out with a property or several,
Sure.
but the rule was that you weren't allowed to build on your property until everyone went around the board once. So you
Okay.
had to wait until the last
Okay.
person went all the way around the board.
That seems like a pretty fair
And
rule.
then
I like that.
As soon as the last person went all the way around the board, if it was the next person's turn, like, okay, I want 4 hotels on this property, like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And every single time, it was always my youngest brother, or not my youngest brother, but one of my younger brothers.
right.
And he would immediately build.
And
on,
then
like-
you land on it next.
Yes.
Obviously.
And then so we're all like, it's brutal because
funny.
everybody
Here's a question.
immediately
Are the-
starts
Are
building.
the orange properties that you say the kid that always won or the brother that always won with, are they near to where like so when you roll the dice on the next turn, you would land on one of those quite often?
Yes.
Where he had already
That's
built
what
the
I'm-
hotels?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Strategy, dude.
Yeah.
He's good.
It was so annoying. But
Yeah,
it got to the point, even to this day,
Respect.
we don't let him have the orange properties.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because he figured that out. So now that everybody knows that in the trading portion in the beginning, you guys are like, no way, dude, I'm not giving you that.
Exactly. Yeah. We like conspire against him now.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
But it's like, it's a lot more tame nowadays. then
You know what's fucked? I think so. This is the big family versus small family relationship. I think I made my sister cry too. I should have asked her
by
about
playing
that.
Monopoly.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you got to realize it was just me and her, and maybe my mom and
There's
dad for a
no
minute.
chance that I would ever play 2-person Monopoly.
Yeah, it sucked. It was like
yeah,
not-
no. First of all, it would
Yeah, I
take
think we
forever.
took forever, but we
'Cause
didn't have
when we
shit
got-
to do.
When we got down to like only 2 players.
Yeah, it's just death knell battle. Urgh.
No, if you get
Yeah.
down to 2 players, we just count whoever has the most money,
Hmm.
and then that person wins.
Do you think Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are doing this right now, like on Christmas Day, just like counting, just seeing who's got
I
the
don't
most
know.
money?
I don't want to mention those names on this
I'm sorry.
podcast.
Yeah, that could get us booted off the podcast. We'll have to edit that out. Wait, where's the beep? Not that one. That could be useful. Good job, Sarah. Okay. Don't mention those names. Okay, so there's what some of the annoying buttons do. I hate to say this, but I want to make sure. Should we check to see if we're actually recording? Should we take a small break for our sponsors?
Sure.
Because our sponsors need a break, obviously.
Absolutely.
They're gonna have
Guys,
to-
we'll be right back.
We'll be
after
right back
these
because
messages.
this is the very first time we've used this, and
Thank you so much.
that was a great
Okay, let's go.
story. I would really like to make sure it's recorded, and also I'm sure
It is. I can literally.
Wait, what's our number one sponsor?
I can literally see it recording right
Does
now.
the red mean it's recording? Why
The-
wasn't green means recording?
Okay, push the button then.
Okay, here we go. Goodbye. Sponsor break. For reference.
I'm not done eating
For
my
reference.
chip.
What did you just ask me? Yeah, it's still chip break. And during chip break, I was asked a very provocative question. Well, not provocative.
What?
How long would we aim for this to be? And I said, till 4 a.m.
And I laughed.
Yeah, and you laughed.
I
Well,
laughed
chip.
right out your face.
That will not. You did.
There's no chance.
Let me do one chip crunch. One more chip.
Okay.
we all
Not
know this.
sponsored.
We all know this is not. Well, I'd love to be sponsored by
Dude,
Hawaiian
could
Chips.
you imagine?
Fucking A. Sponsorship
Dude.
opportunity. What brand is that? Hawaiian barbecue
Okay.
chips. Okay. We love them.
I went on my Instagram.
Go, wait. Don't even start something that's good until I finish chewing. Oh, I don't want to ruin that. Okay, we're clear.
Okay. I went on my Instagram and I asked some people, what are some topics that we can talk about on the
Okay.
podcast? And I didn't get that many, but I got a couple
Okay, let's
that I
hear
feel
it.
like we should do.
Let's do it.
There's one of them that I don't want to talk about at all.
Oh, no. You need to tell me that
um,
one first, obviously. I
Like,
don't want to bring it up on accident then.
I can say it. I can say one word about it,
Oh, boy.
which is the topic of it. And I don't want to talk about it because I know that we have opposing opinions about it,
What?
which is very juicy.
That is
But,
juicy.
like,
I'm actually don't know what that
it's
is.
like gonna make me angry, and like I
Ooh.
just don't want to. I haven't had enough wine for that.
Okay.
And it
But-
was my friend. It was my friend Monse who wanted us to talk about it.
Who I do not know. So
Who you do not know.
yeah.
She said one word:
What is it?
Luigi.
Oh. Okay.
And I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fine.
So we can move on from that.
Yeah, I don't want to get arrested.
Great. So my friend Kayla, she had a couple actually, and they're kind of funny. And one of them is like controversial food topics. So like, is a bowl of cereal considered soup?
Oh, but
Do you think?
I don't know. It's close to soup as I like. You know, I like a good Lucky Charms soup. That's
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
he doesn't like soup.
I don't love
He's
soup.
not a soup person.
No, so I mean, but it's weird. I love pho, and pho is totally soup. I'm just weird. Food, I'm the weirdest food person. I got there's no rhyme or reason to what I like or don't like. I love cereal. You can call it soup if you want. I wouldn't though.
Do you consider a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
What is it?
it's a hot dog. It's funny because my sister asked for funny stories for Christmas stories, and my sister's got a zinger, dude. It involves hot dogs, and I forgot about it. It's a good one.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Holding that one back in the back pocket.
Okay.
Whatever.
We'll circle back to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm like hot dogs are brought
I'm
up.
like,
It's a segue into the hot dog world.
Yeah, I feel like hot dogs are hot dogs.
Did we finish the Monopoly story really though? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't really going anywhere with
yeah.
that.
There's a good description how you guys played it. Oh, excuse me. Chip deep in my throat. Trying to make it go away. But like I hate to say, like me and my sister, I remember playing, and it took us for fucking ever, and it'd be like late at night, and we were both like evenly matched with even amount of money and things.
Yeah,
and
because if you play it by the OG Monopoly rules,
It just
you,
never-
you have to land on the property, you have to
Yeah.
buy the property,
Yeah.
and then if you don't want it, then it goes up for bid, and like just
I think
all of this
in my
shit.
family we had some sort of deal the cards out too. We did
Yeah.
that. We did that also.
It's the best way to play.
I think that was a common hack of the rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys put anything in free parking?
Fuck yeah. $200 right off the bat.
$200. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's usually how we would play too.
I mean, you got to have free parking money.
Yeah.
Come on. That's where the I still play the lottery.
But,
That's like
like-
playing the lottery,
But like
I love
back in
free
the
parking.
day, we would put like real life things in free parking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Like candy.
yeah, we
money.
would stop. We had to stop doing that.
Can I ask what was the moment/time that the non-real life thing rule had to come into play? That must have been a traumatic family game. One of the
I d-
brothers ended up owing the other brother like
Yeah,
something crazy.
I can't exactly put my finger on it,
Yeah.
like an exact moment.
I have a feeling it was
it was
probably a
like-
conflict amongst your older brothers.
No, definitely my younger brothers.
Oh, really?
Not my older brothers. No.
Why is that? Why?
Oh man, they hated each other when they were younger.
No way.
Oh my god.
Which
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Like-
ask, but which two?
The two youngest.
And how far apart are they in age?
Oh boy.
3 years? 4 years?
No.
2 years?
More than that.
10 years?
No, not quite.
7 years? Well, shit, goddamn, I
7.
gotta guess right one of these times.
Yeah, okay, let me do some math here. Oh man, they're both gonna hate me. Ugh. One of them was born in 99. Okay, now I can do math. They're 4 years apart.
4 years apart. That's a
He was born in 99,
Me
and
and my
then
sister
the
are
other
4
one
years
was
apart.
born.
That's a whack ass number of years to be apart.
And
'cause
then
you're
the other
not
one was
tight, but
born
you're
in
not-
2004.
Yeah, that's a rough number. If you got
Yeah.
two boys, like 4 years, they're not gonna get along.
Yeah, no,
No.
they love each other now.
Sure, totally. I mean, I love my
Totally.
sister too.
But back
like,
in the
we got
day-
nothing in common.
Like it was rough.
Nothing in common. Like, we would argue over stuff. Stupid. Yep.
Yeah, it was rough. So it definitely has something to do with either that or me being really, really mad at Ryan for like winning every single game.
Mm.
So either one or the other, I don't remember.
What would you do to him when you were so mad at him?
I wouldn't do it. I would cry. 'cause
And you're
I
his
would be-
big sister. You're the big sister, all crying. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, dude. He
Yeah.
was like,
I mean, I have experience with
He
making my
was a
little sister cry,
dick.
but I've never met my. I don't have a big sister to make cry. That's different.
no. Yeah, because at that point, like my two older brothers were like, I mean, they would play every once in a while, but they were like too old.
Yeah.
They were like at that age where we're like, "Pff, Monopoly, whatever. We have better things to do.
Right.
Like
Right.
we have girls to date. Me, not so much.
Separate podcast.
Separate podcast.
Thanks, Dad. My dad told me not to say any X-rated.
He told you not to?
No, he just laughed about it. He was like, I wish I could have. I wish I would have fucking recorded what he said. Because of course I don't actually talk to my dad on the phone. By the way, I only talk to my mom, who puts it on his car speakerphone, and my dad's all off in the background just saying cracking up some shit, And
Right, yeah.
it was just funny. I was like, yeah, we're going to record funny holiday stories. He's like, oh, be careful not to say any X-rated stuff or something.
Yeah, not on the holiday episode.
No, but it was pretty funny. That's where my dad's brain went first, apparently.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, but are we going to talk about holiday stories?
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's do that.
I mean, that was my holiday call to my parents, dude.
Yeah.
That was my Christmas.
Okay,
family
tell me what your sister said on the phone.
Oh well, I was just asking. We were trying to figure out like, because you didn't. So you've told a Monopoly story so far, but like, I don't know if that's even a holiday story. Is that? I mean, I guess that's when you usually play Monopoly. But we were trying to come up with funny holiday stories, whatever. And I think I've told you, like, so you want to hear the hot dog one or the dog one?
Give me the hot dog first.
So the hot dog one, this is pretty fucked. It's pretty fucking funny. So, okay, well, after just making fun of not making fun of, but, my family sense of humor tends to be a little on the side, I'd say. So my grandfather.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you're gonna hear my grandfather. My grandfather, Sid as we called him, sit in his lap, pack his pipe with tobacco. Funny motherfucker, just a funny guy, funny old guy who liked to play tricks on people and stuff. He was just a prankster old dude. I don't know, man. He just liked to do funny stuff, or so he thought. So he had this, like, me and him would be doing funny things like. And we did this to my little sister. This is bad. This is a little sister trauma joke. So.
Oh no.
And my grandma, little sister and grandma.
Oh my God.
I think the pair of himself and me, little boy, were pranking my grandma and my little sister as a combo, or something like that. Maybe my mom included too.
Okay, get to the story. Let's do it.
So his idea, he had this cool little workshop. We got at his workshop. We bought a box of chocolates, and we cut those fucking chocolates open.
No.
And put fucking hot sauce in them.
No.
Like straight up, like. And I don't think it was my idea. I think it was his. I was like 7 years old.
What kind of hot sauce? Like a Tabasco?
Like a Tabasco sauce.
Okay.
Legit.
Okay.
So imagine it's Christmas or holiday or whatever, some holiday, and we got like a nice box of like C's candies, chocolates. Oh, you guys went to the store at the mall and bought these chocolates. Yeah. But then we came home and we carved out the bottom of that box of chocolates and we inserted Tabasco, like, hot sauce in them.
Oh, wow.
And I can't remember. So it's funny. My sister just told me the story and I had kind of forgotten it. It was definitely my grandpa's idea. And I think I was just a little like hanger-oner because I don't remember doing it.
So then what happened?
Well, so we gave them to my sister, I think my sister and definitely my grandma. And it was just a hilarious ass relax. Like, if we would have had an Insta fucking 360, we would have recorded that shit, and it would be fire, dude. It would have been total fire, because, we're just, like, hanging around the Christmas tree or whatever, having Christmas, and we're like, oh, you want... I think probably what happened, now that I'm thinking this through, I'm pretty sure my grandpa enlisted me to walk around and hand out candies. Oh, Grandma, would you like a chocolate?
Oh, no.
You really should have
like
a chocolate.
Hand delivery.
Like, she might not even want a chocolate, but I was like, you should have a chocolate. You should really have a chocolate. You should have this chocolate.
A hand-delivered prank.
A hand-delivered prank.
I hate that.
And I was like the lackey for my grandpa.
Yeah.
Like, in this hand-delivered prank. So, there it is. We fucking gave my grandma, and I think my sister, Tabasco-filled fucking candy. And it was funny as shit, dude. But then my sister, she's about to get some comeback because my sister's no slouch. And, you just can't go messing with my little sister. She's not like that. So my sister at some point in time was like, we're going to prank Grandpa. And this is funny because now I think either I'm horrible in this and I was the ringleader, or I'm just the deliverer of the product. I can't remember. But somehow me and my sister and whoever came up with the idea of, we were at a park. We were at this water park. My sister, remember, we were at a water slide park that was at the mall or whatever. And we decided we were going to get our grandpa a hot dog. And we got our grandpa a hot dog and covered one whole side in crazy ass Tabasco sauce, hot sauce, and then put a little ketchup over it to make it look like it was just ketchup.
What's with the Tabasco sauce?
Well, I think my sister was just on pure revenge, Like,
okay, yeah.
This is a family prank, whatever. And so my grandpa was like, dude, he's kind of beer belly, like chilling, smoking a pipe. He liked to sit on benches and laugh at people. That was his fucking hobby. He liked to go to the boat launch, sit on the bench, and watch people fuck up.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. I learned that from him. It's great. It's awesome. It's free. Somebody's bound to do something stupid. You just sit there and watch and make fun of them,
Right, yeah.
But so he was sitting there on the bench at the water park, and I can't remember, me and my sister had concocted this death hot dog. And then she probably delivered it to him because she's a cute little girl. Here, Grandpa, you want your hot dog? And dude, he took a bite of that thing, and same thing. We would have had that Insta360. Then we would have had a grandpa freaking out moment. And he just like jumped out of the chair, fucking like threw the hot dog on the ground, had to run and get some water.
Gosh.
Yeah, vicious.
So that wasn't a holiday.
I think it
time.
started out, the chocolate started out at
started.
a holiday thing. And then we
And it
got
just
revenge like
escalated.
months later. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just like, it was like
That's so funny.
a very,
Similarly, like
Mhm.
my brothers and I had a jalapeno eating contest.
yeah. But at least it was,
And
you said
I'm-
contest, so that it was on purpose.
I'm like, yeah, that's true.
This was
There,
non-consensual.
we had like a warning first.
This is definitely
But
non-consensual.
I'm pretty
80s
sure
stuff.
that it happened around the holidays.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I think.
You're all together.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh, I won. For
You
sure.
did?
I won because I actually ate an entire jalapeno, and whereas my brothers just ate like a bite, and then one of my other brothers threw up.
Damn. And you
Yep.
did not?
I did not. But to this
I
day,
feel like we should get some jalapenos right now.
no, to
I
this
would
day,
like to see on camera right now some
I
jalapeno
can't
eating.
eat spicy food anymore because of that.
Did you just like, were you
And I
just,
was
were
like,
you just
no.
so proud? You just
Well,
like toughed
because
it out. You're just like, my stomach
They would
feels horrible.
fuck with me all the time, and so when they were just like, all three of us were like, oh, my brothers are like, we're gonna eat jalapenos, and whoever can like eat a jalapeno, like
They weren't going to eat any jalapenos. They're like, we're going to make you eat a jalapeno.
exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I ate the entire thing, and they both took a bite, and they were like, no, I'm good. But I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
What did you do after that? Just go and like sit in the bathroom for 4 hours and be like, ugh.
That I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Um,
Well, that's good. Then
no,
it didn't happen.
I
That's
kind of
awesome.
blocked that out.
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, but it did happen.
Oh, I know. Probably something happened. There's no chance I was, because I was like 9 years old
Oh my God.
during this.
Damn.
Yeah.
You ate a whole jalapeno? That's gnarly. I still won't eat a whole. No way.
Yeah, no.
Screw that. No
so
way.
bad. There's no chance. No.
Damn. Well, okay. No jalapenos.
Yeah, no.
Hold jalapenos. Yeah. So that was. I don't know if that's really a holiday story, but there's my family. Both of my grandfathers were kind of very non-PC, inappropriate humor type guys. I'd say, like that. Like that's some 80s shit. Just like, yeah, we're gonna fucking put some just like fuck you up right now.
Damn.
And laugh at it. And everybody laughed at it. It was pretty good though. But I remember in my mind, in my little GoPro brain, I do, and it's good. My sister jogged my memory on this because I wouldn't remember. But I do remember my grandma taking a bite, and she was this little teeny lady, this little old lady, and she was like, ah, like freaked out. And then I think my sister cried. It was horrible.
Dude, I would have so much guilt.
And then somehow I got on the other team, and then we got my grandpa back, and he like jumped out of his fucking seat in the mall.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good. Good times.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that to my. I don't think I could pull a prank on my grandparents. They scare me too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? They scare you too much?
Yeah, like my
Oh.
grandma's scary.
What?
She can be
I just
anyway.
saw a cute ass picture of your grandma today.
No, she's so
that-
sweet. She's so sweet. But like
She had
the
penguins
stories,
on her purse. Come
the
on.
stories that my mom has told me about like how she grew up and stuff. I know that she's good now. I've never experienced that before, but like with me, like
What's the wrath of
I
said
have
grandma that you're worried
so
about?
much respect for my elders, and I was raised like that. So me fucking with anyone like that, like there's no chance. I would never do that.
I guess it's different when your elders fuck with you, and then you're like,
Yeah.
well, you have to fuck with
No,
them too.
I mean I was fucked with too.
Yeah, we
not
totally,
by,
we
like-
totally pranked my grandma.
Not by my ancients though. The ancients would never fuck with me.
The ancients.
Yeah, the grandparents.
Hmm.
Like my parents would fuck with me.
Oh, see, I think mine were the opposite. My grandparents were both they were the fuckers.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
They would totally fuck with me. They're the ones that told me, yeah. Inappropriate. I don't know. Blonde ass little kid. Like I'm in like kindergarten in the most multiracial fucking neighborhood possible in Portland. And they were like, yeah, you're Italian. And they were just fucking with me. And I'm like, yeah. And I went to school and told everybody I was Italian. They're like, everybody laughed at me.
Why would they tell you that you're Italian?
Because Scandinavians are racist against Italians back then. Like legit, like the older Scandinavians.
So why would they tell you that you're
just to fuck with me? I don't know.
So that you would get bullied?
Good question. You'd think they would have thought of that in advance, but
that's crazy.
It was it definitely made me look stupid. It was definitely like, yeah, dude, no.
Yeah, you're definitely not Italian.
No, 100%. And that's like, especially when I was a little boy, because I was like fucking blondie as blonde could be, and like lived. Yeah, dude, it was like that was their sense of humor. They were both my grandpas were very funny guys. They were very my favorite dudes, but they had fucked sense of humors, I think, and they both, yeah, they went hard, dude. They're good. Holiday stories. Yes.
The holidays.
The holidays.
I'm
trying to remember what's the other good one I was gonna tell. What it's your turn. What's another? Okay, so like that was a Monopoly story. What was okay? Actually, here's the question for you. I'm gonna ask the question. What in the hell? Okay, did your family believe in and participate in Santa? And obviously, you had a crazy older brother who obviously knew this shit was fake at some point. Did he like pass that down the line and ruin it for you when you were like 3, or did you guys like go hard with Santa till like how old? So, at what age did you know Santa was not real?
Okay, here's the thing about Santa with us.
Let's hear it. Get deep. We gotta adjust. Can I put one leg in your department? Yeah. So for aesthetic reasons,
my parents were so good at the whole like Santa thing with us. Nice. I feel like, because growing up, I don't feel like I ever was like super into Santa.
Yeah.
I was always just like, yeah, okay, I understand that like it's a concept, but I'm not like, oh my God, it's Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
So, especially because my parents were always like, the big present is from us and the shitty little presents are from Santa.
That's a solid fucking plan.
Exactly. Because they were like, we want to take credit for that shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which I totally respect.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, most of my life, most of my life. Most of the time.
You was old now, so.
Most of my time, like, growing up, it was never like a crazy like methodical thing in my family where it's just like, well, like we're gonna leave like cookies and milk out for Santa and like Santa this and Santa that.
Did you do that or not do that?
I mean, we did. We would always leave in pizzelles.
Oh, pizzelles! Fuck yeah! Santa loves pizzelles.
Pizzelles and beer.
That's Santa.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn. I can relate with that. That's awesome.
But
we do call them krumkaka, but.
That's a very, very different thing.
You don't. It's the same fucking batter. It's just rolled into a cone.
No, it's different.
I fucking make them. Okay, we'll find out.
I promise you.
Okay.
Anyway, so about Santa.
Santa would love both, especially with beer.
You're right. You're right. But 1 year, okay, I remember. 1 year. I know that I'm gonna butcher this story. I need to like ask my mom about this story again.
Well, that's good. We can do a part 2 on this, you know.
But okay, so 1 year. Okay, I was probably about like 10.
That's a solid
Maybe.
Questionable age right there for Santa shit.
Yeah. Maybe younger. I don't really remember. But the whole thing was that like my little brother Ryan was like obsessed with this one toy.
And he wanted that fucking toy. Damn it.
Let me finish the story.
It just hurts already, but okay.
He was obsessed with this one toy and like he loved it so much. And it was one of the trolls from Lord of the Rings. It was like an action figure of one of the trolls.
Yeah.
And he loved it so much. And he like lost it somewhere. And I forget where. You know,
that's like serious childhood tragedy right there.
Yeah, and I forget like the details or whatever.
I bet you he remembers.
And so, yeah, I know. So one Christmas morning, it was like a big deal that my parents got him this troll.
Yeah. No offense, as a troll is probably expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like such this crazy, like, magical thing because my parents were like, there's no chance, like, we can never find that troll again. Like, really truly made us believe that troll never existed outside of that one. Like, that was the troll.
Right.
And so I remember waking up that morning and the troll was like sitting on top of like the table.
Wait. Follow-up question. Which brother? Older or younger?
Younger. Okay. Ryan.
Yeah, so
the troll was like sitting on top. Like, I have a very, very cloudy memory of it, but I do remember it sitting like right on top of like the presents with like glitter on it and like this light or something. It was like very special.
It was the centerpiece.
Yes. But I also remember that particular Christmas felt so magical to me because of the depth that my parents went to make us believe that Santa was real.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, my parents would get so fucking high on Christmas Eve and do this shit.
Oh, I am.
But they would like take an entire bag of like glitter and they would make a trail outside of the house and make it look like Santa was actually on the roof. And they got pizzelles and made it look like the reindeer
crumbled on the way out of them.
Like the reindeer stepped on the pizzelles all the way up to the roof.
Dude, I have to say, it's like the solid 100% joy of parenting is doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. And I just remember that particular Christmas, I was thinking, like, I was like, okay, there's no such thing as Santa. Like, come on, guys. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the age where I was starting to be like, this is bullshit. But I remember that particular Christmas sent me right back.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Because they would do crazy other shit. Like with the Tooth Fairy, they would do the same shit.
Oh, I love that shit also. 100%.
Yeah. And like, so they were very, very good.
Side note, stoner parent thing.
I know, but
good
also
job.
It was not only that, but it was also because like I've said this before and I'll say it on the pod that like
the pod.
The pod. I'll say it on the podcast.
You know, we're just talking to each other on your couch right now.
It is definitely recording. We've been talking for almost an hour.
Oh shit. Now I know how these things end up 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I always lose my train of thought.
You're going to say it on the pod. That's all you know.
With like my parents are young. So when I think back to like when I was a kid and like when I'm telling these stories and I'm like 10. And I remember
she was 28,
this.
Dude. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, basically that. Yeah.
That's so of course it's awesome. And think how deep they went into that. Like
I know. Like they were kids raising kids.
Yeah.
So we had super duper magical Christmases every time.
That's fucking awesome.
And so that's what I remember about my childhood. I can only imagine the kind of stress and like financial torture it was for my parents, like raising 7 kids, and especially around the holidays, how stressful it was.
I mean, that's why I hate it, and I only had 2.
But
so, yeah,
like for the record, like it definitely did not seem that way at all growing up.
And it's all about the fucking pizzelles and the fucking glitter and just the little details like that. That's fucking so awesome. I literally have to kind Indy about like one dumb thing I did because I didn't have any money and I built same thing. Definitely stoned. Definitely Santa with a couple beers. Spent all night building like a cardboard fucking super fucking tunnel fortress thing. Just a fort built out of cardboard.
Amazing.
It was awesome. I think it was really fun.
Was it like in your house or outside?
Inside. Like a full like playground of cardboard.
That's so cool. Have you ever seen the show, or did your kids ever watch the show Out of the Box?
I don't know.
Okay, that was my shit.
What is it?
When I was a kid.
Well, I don't know what it is.
It's like this fucking show that was made in the 90s.
Okay.
Where it's like I just remember like the opening scene where it's just like a bunch of kids playing with cardboard and like making castles and like forts and shit.
That's fucking rad.
And then the whole show is like you go inside of the box and it's like this giant studio and it's very 90s and it's very like them just doing random shit inside of like the giant cardboard box.
Love that.
but so cool.
Yeah, so
So
cool.
I am so all about
I mean,
that.
cardboard box portal. Like, yeah, I think I was the one where I was going deep on the Santa Claus thing, and like I just didn't have money to buy like the fucking new Star Wars toy, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I still, don't want to be a Grinch, but in the anti-capitalist sense, especially being a parent, Christmas is just stressful, dude.
Yeah.
You're just like supposed to get something. You're supposed to get something. You're like, man, where am I gonna get that thing? So
Yeah.
I really love a good cookie / glitter /
Yeah.
and they
'Cause,
did,
like-
but also wait, don't forget, credit due, they did find the troll. You
Yeah.
know? And the troll could have
See-
been like 2 years ago toy. They had to go find it. It was hard to find.
Yeah. Well, the thing about like growing up with my parents and like thinking about Christmas just in general, people are always like, "What's the best like Christmas gift you've ever gotten?" Or like
Yeah.
blah blah blah. It's like when
That
I was a kid, I don't remember any presents that I ever got. I
Yep.
truly don't. Like
See,
I
that's
remember
awesome.
one year I got a bike, and like all of the
Yeah.
rest of the years, like of course my parents always got us presents and like made us feel really special and everything. But that is not what stuck with me at all. It was always the feeling that I had that my parents gave us for Christmas.
Yeah, totally. And that whole description right there is the thing, because it was like, and especially you just think if you can't remember, you were like 9 or 10, something around that. Your parents, even though they were super young, they were like, damn, this is the last year I can fool her. This is like every year your kids are that age, you're like, damn, I know they know. They ain't dumb. So, you know what I mean? They're like, we're going to go hard this year and like, look, it did it. It's exactly how you
Yeah.
described. It brought you back into the game. You're like, all right, fuck it. I believe in Santa now. It's awesome. It's funny. I literally remember being like, I was willing to overlook the fact that I was like straight up 14 and Santa brought me a snowboard. I was like, yeah. Thanks, Santa. You are real.
Right?
Especially as the older brother too. You're kind of in the middle, but as the older sibling, you're always supposed to like, don't fuck it up for your little
Yeah,
sister.
you're supposed to play along.
Yeah,
and
you're supposed to play
everything.
along. So
Yeah.
as the older brother, you definitely got to be like, yeah, I know this, but I'm not saying anything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Solid. Where's that? Don't you have like a spreadsheet or something?
I don't have a spreadsheet.
Now that you're an outline?
I don't have an outline.
No.
Dude, we are raw dogging this
Yeah,
podcast
that's a good one though.
this
I
time.
think we've done pretty good.
Next time we'll have an outline.
I wonder if any of those cameras work or something. That's what
Episode
I think we're fine
2.
without it. This has been fun.
episode 2 we'll have an outline.
Mm.
But
it's okay. And it's
it won't
totally
be-
fine. We just gotta edit.
Yeah, it won't be much better,
No, probably not.
but
I don't think
Well,
it's ever gonna be better, but it'll
dude,
be funny.
no, it'll get better. It'll get better for sure.
What's gonna get better?
Dude, we have like a whole vision for this podcast, and we do.
Yeah, no, we do actually.
We do.
It's a vision.
It's
It's
a
definitely a
vision.
vision.
It's a vision.
We're definitely gonna do something stupid, and that's
We'll definitely do something stupid.
all we need to do.
That's like kind of like the more you know sound like the more you know
Is that
with the
more-
rainbow.
The more you know. I don't know if I described that. I thought it was like a magical like.
I don't fucking know.
The more you
That's just
know.
what it reminds me of.
When was the last time you heard the more you know? I guess the more you know.
I guess I never really hear it. I always just see like the animated.
The animated version of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it right over your head when it made the sound. It was awesome. What's that?
Yeah, but I don't know.
The more. Say it
Anyway.
again.
I have to pee.
Okay. Should we take a tinkle break?
I think this should be
That's a
our.
tinkle break
I think
sound.
this should be our episode 1.
Episode? Well, we ain't done yet.
Dude, we've been recording for almost an hour.
Yeah, it was so much that. Yeah, but we can take a break.
Uh-huh.
I should make some food.
I want food. And
Yeah.
I want to pee.
You should pee,
And I'm
I'll make
tired.
food. Oh, but we're making it come back. Come on. You got a couple more stories.
Okay, can we stop recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but wait.
Hey,
wait.
thanks for listening,
Yeah,
guys.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Don't forget to visit our sponsors.
Yeah, we don't have any fucking sponsors.
There you
But thanks for listening. And I know this was super messy, but keep listening.
I didn't even make you pick a fucking random question out of my pocket yet.
Oh my God, he made random questions. Okay, we might be back. All right.
We should be back.
All right.
This was
We're
the
gonna take a
holiday,
break.
but we're gonna take a break.
We're going to take a break.
Peace out, y'all.
Okay, thank you. Bye.